Daniel, a Hebrew exile in Babylon, rises to become one of the most respected advisors of King Darius of Persia. His honesty sets him apart so much among other officials that he soon stirs up envy within the palace itself. Day after day, Daniel carries out his royal duties with an honesty no one else in the palace seems to have. He reviews accounts, settles disputes, and never accepts a single bribe, no matter how much he is offered. Unable to find any real fault in Daniel's work, a group of rival advisors decides to set a trap based on his faith, since it is the only thing they can point to against him. The advisors come before King Darius and propose a decree that sounds flattering to him, forbidding prayer to any god or person other than the king himself, for 30 days. King Darius, unaware of the true intentions behind the proposal, signs the decree without giving it much thought. Once signed, not even he himself can revoke it, according to the unbreakable laws of the Persian Empire. Despite knowing about the new decree, Daniel does not change any of his habits. He continues praying 3 times a day in front of his open window, exactly as he had done his whole life. The rival advisors, who had been waiting for exactly this moment, peer through Daniel's window and watch him pray in silence, confirming their trap is finally paying off. The advisors rush to the palace and present themselves before the king, demanding the punishment established by the decree he himself had signed days earlier be carried out. King Darius, hearing the accusation, realizes the mistake he made in signing the decree. He spends the entire day searching for some legal way to save Daniel, but Persian law is absolute. Before the sentence is carried out, the king calls Daniel into his presence one last time, visibly distressed by a decision no longer in his power to undo. At nightfall, the guards lead Daniel to a deep stone pit where several hungry lions are kept. Before the entrance is sealed, the king quietly tells him he hopes his God can save him. The guards seal the pit's entrance with a heavy stone, secured with the royal seal to prevent any tampering. The sound of the stone closing echoes like the end of any hope. That night, the king returns to his palace unable to sleep, unable to eat, unable to listen to music, tormented by a decision he himself allowed to happen. Inside the pit, in complete darkness, Daniel remains calm among the lions surrounding every corner of the space. Instead of attacking him, the beasts stay strangely calm around him. At dawn, King Darius runs to the pit before any servant, and orders the stone removed immediately. With a breaking voice, he shouts into the darkness asking if Daniel is still alive. From the bottom of the pit, Daniel's voice answers calmly, he is completely unharmed, without a single scratch. The lions that spent the entire night beside him never touched him. The king, furious upon discovering the true intent behind the trap, orders the responsible advisors to face the very fate they had prepared for Daniel. King Darius issues a new decree, this time very different from the last. He orders his entire empire to respect and acknowledge Daniel's God, publicly recognizing a power no army and no lion could defeat. Daniel returns to his royal duties with even greater respect than before, not only from the king, but from the entire empire that witnessed what happened that night in the pit. The story of Daniel in the lion's den reminds us that faithfulness to God, even under threat of death, never goes unanswered. When we trust fully, even what seems most dangerous can become the very setting where divine power and faithfulness are revealed.